Daylight, my MVVs, welcome.
Ooni of Ife is alleged to have fired a royal maid who has been going about escalating that Dr. Lizzie is going from church to church, praying for the fruit of the womb, looking for a child for the Ooni of Ife, just because she accompanied a convoy that dropped Dr. Lizzie in a church, a particular church, for a Tuesday prayer on one of those occasions. Now, if you have been following the trend, there was something that happened last week or last 2 weeks where Olori Toby was alleged to have insulted Dr. Lizzie, that Dr. Lizzie, if Dr. Lizzie truly loved Ooni of Ife, was it Olori Toby or one of them insulted Dr. Lizzie, that if Dr. Lizzie truly loved loved Queen Naomi as she is claiming, why is Dr. Lizzie moving from one church to the other looking for the fruit of the womb? I think, was it Toby? Yeah, I think it was Toby. And then they said that thing really touched Dr. Lizzie. She was very, very devastated over that statement that was made. And that statement was credited to Toby allegedly. And that Ooni of Ife didn't feel good about that, but Ooni of Ife spoke to Dr. Lizzie, and Queen Naomi had to really talk to Dr. Lizzie just to ignore everything that if she must survive the royal home, she must learn how to ignore. And I agree with Queen Naomi on that, because really, if you must survive the royal home, you want to learn how to ignore. Not only will people inside the palace drag you, not only will the chiefs stress you, not only will the family stress you, not only with the bloggers are out here. Hey. The bloggers say they are another, like all of us, so me self are join, okay? And even though I'll find a way to work or to trade respectfully, but really that counsel that came from Queen Naomi could only have come from a woman with so much wisdom. If you want to survive the palace, you must learn how to ignore a lot of things. And so that was how they were able to calm Dr. Lizzie down. And where Dr. Lizzie had responded, reverted back to Toby, said that at least I am seeking the face of God concerning my situation. What is your own excuse for playing around? And so they said that Ooni did not find that funny at all, that the fact that nothing stays in the palace, everything that happens there goes out, everybody knows that on a Tuesday, the day that this thing started going out, that Dr. Lizzie is moving from church to church looking for the fruit of the womb, it was on a Tuesday prayer in a particular church in Ife. And Dr. Lizzie had wanted to go for that prayer, and they were supposed to buy some things from Ojaja Mall. And so 2 cars accompanied Dr. Lizzie. One carried Dr. Lizzie, that is the first car, and the second car, they drove through the church. Dr. Lizzie alighted and entered the church, and the other 2, they went to Ojaja Mall to begin to pick the things they would need, so that in the next 3 hours, they would turn around, they would pick Dr. Lizzie in church, and they would go back to the palace. This maid was the one who followed them, because she was the one with the list of stuff that they were supposed to buy from Ojaja Mall. And immediately they left that place, the maid started sharing that information. And it was from there that they singled out that information, that Dr. Lizzie has been going from church to church seeking for the fruit of the womb. And now the information filtered from the maid into the palace. They made it a gossip situation. And that was how the thing went to Olori Toby. And when Toby got really upset and irritated, you know that a pregnant woman easily gets irritated. And she carried that one. I think she allegedly thought that she had something on Dr. Lizzie that she would say to make Dr. Lizzie angry. And she said that indeed. And Dr. Lizzie was indeed very, very upset over what Olori Toby had said to her. So right now, they said that the Ooni of Ife kept trying to find out what happened without them knowing. And when he found out, they say just yesterday, they fired that maiden from the palace and asked her never to come back. The maiden is supposed to be an Ayaba. You know that the maidens who are working in the palace, they call them Ayaba. But this one, they say it's a maiden, and she was attached to Dr. Lizzie, and they have fired her, replaced her, and asked her never to come back, as a matter of fact, to leave the palace immediately. I'm going to bring you more update. Appreciate you. Thank you.